to action. Insights alone won't move the needle, action does. Epiphany to action is the podcast for executives, entrepreneurs, and decision makers who don't just want to think about change, but let it.
Yes, beloveds, I am back this week with From Epiphany to Action podcast. And this week we are going to move on a great topic, and it is the shame that was never yours to carry, how to return it and rise. Okay, we are going to move in there, and remember, at the beginning, I start remembering you that not every weight you carry belongs to you. Okay, let's go in there. Today, as I said, we go a little bit deeper with a topic. As last week, we had a beautiful topic as well. I hope you got like a lot of epiphanies and that you can work it all out this week, okay? What's blocking your voice might not be your fault, okay? But it's your responsibility to heal. I repeat, what might be blocking your voice not necessarily has to be yours, but you have the greatest opportunity and responsibility to heal yourself. So I started with a story. She walks in a room confident, but something inside her whispers, don't be too loud, be a little bit quiet. She shows up on social media and hears, you're too much, you're too, too regular, too authentic, too visible. And maybe she's you. Shame doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it hides in silence, deep down, that you have to ask yourself, what am I feeling? What is this? Because you feel it here and you feel it in your gut. In self-doubt, you start shrinking yourself, even when you know you outgrown your smallness. So even that you're conscious that you don't have to accept this kind of situation in your life any longer, still you keep going there. Means that you are stuck, okay? You are in a kind of loop. But what if the shame you feel was never yours to carry? What did I hope you got there a moment, and if you didn't, today you were getting there to think, what if that shame wasn't mine? Isn't mine. It is not mine to carry. Okay? So, growing up in a system that silent us, because that's what I'm going to share with you. You are conscious and very, very aware that we are living in a community, a nation, a system that wants us to be silent, will suppress us. Okay? It's built like that. And it's nothing that you cannot not do something against. You can. You can. And that's why I'm here, to help you get there. So especially as a woman of color, shame gets passed down like a tradition, something we inherit. And I'm focusing on women of color, but that's all women. It doesn't matter which color you are. Us, women, are told to be quiet, be silenced, and so on and so ever. And more in the Western, we are more open, but at the other side of the world, you know where you are. You as a woman cannot be saying and talking anything because you don't get the permission. Something that you ask, you ask, born with it, and that's the something you have born with it is that the right to speak. Nobody has no permission to tell you that you're not supposed to say anything. Okay, that's the first thing. And As I said, I was told when I was a young girl living at home, I was told to be nice, to be sweet, to be humble, to be kind, but boundarily. But the boundaries were secretly, unconsciously extended beyond my personal morals, beyond of what I wanted to accept. And that might be the same with you. Beyond that you are conscious, that you are aware, your boundaries were extended so you can accept more of everything that keeps you small, keeps you going down the grill. Okay? So I was told to be small. But at a certain point, I'm thankful for my mom. She's a very ambitious woman. She told us what aunties and grannies are saying is okay, but we are not going to do that. We are going to move the other side. We are going to move up. We are going to open our mouth. We are going to say what we think. We are not going to stay small. Okay, so that is the education that I got at the end. So I learned as well to carry guilt. And maybe you are at that stage as well. We carry the guilt of, like countless of things that are in this world. Um, from childhood till motherhood till granny, there's a lot happening in the period that we are alive. And especially when we are at work, moving in a community, doing things as as a professional or entrepreneur or anything, you get a lot of responsibilities and a lot to make you feel guilty if you're not doing it right in the eyes of others, in the opinion of others. So even when I overcame all of that, as last what I said that my mom told us and taught us, I stayed quiet until a certain point. Because at a certain moment, if you don't know me long enough, I can talk and I can say I like a lot. And if you have ear to listen, you will hear what I say. And if you're not there, you will never understand what I'm talking about. Okay? So I am aware of that as well. Not everybody. My messages is not for everybody. My messages is for you. The moment you connect, the moment you are in alignment, you get there, you will get it what I'm trying to explain to you. So I stayed quiet to make others feel comfortable around me, for not to overrule them, for not to make them run away from me. But yet still, I got words like, you are too dominant. You have so much to say. You are directing too much. And the offenses as well, the racist offenses as well. We have to endure a lot, like a lot. The more you grow, the more you elevate, the more portals you came across that you have to overcome. You have to earn to enter that door. And every door, I hope you understand what I mean, ask a certain thing of you. And it's on you to decide if you're going to give it the way they want it or not. And I always choose for my sovereignty. I always choose for my dignity. I don't give anybody the chance to overrule my personality. And that's the same thing with you that I'm going to share with you. And I'm sharing it already with you. So when I realized that none of this shame belongs to me, because I was moving in a shame energy and I wasn't aware of it until I got aware of it. Then I could work on it and heal from it deeply, not healing from the surface, but healing deeply. And there are steps I went through to do so. And these are the steps that I'm sharing later on with you in the community, because these are in-depths that are going to help you get from where you are now and where you want to be, because it's you. You decide. I can't decide anything for you. Anybody can decide anything for you. You decide where you are if you want to work on that part. So, beloved, it doesn't belong to you, that shame. But what are you going to do with it? How are you going to perform? What are the actions you are going to take to get there? So, to help you move on quickly, I mean, like moving on, make some quick steps. I've written five truths or 5 points that I went through of consciousness, things that I got aware of that helped me get to that epiphany moment, so I could took action and work things out in my life. First of all, is shame is inherited, not earned. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it's yours. Remember, we are energy. So we take the energy of one another. So if you are surrounding people in a low frequency, you can get all this kind of rubbish in your energy. And it's on you to filter it to find out, is this mine or does this belong to someone else? Because when you are aware of that part, then you can move on. So investigate the root before you internalize the weight of it. If it's yours, it's okay. And then you have to take action to work on that part. But first, do the research to find out, is this mine or am I picking it from someone in the environment or the whole environment where I am? Maybe you are in a very, very toxic office environment or home. Situation there is not just like how you want it to be. There are a lot of situations where you can be and you can take that energy at you. Okay? You can take that energy with you and you reach home and then you feel suffocated. And then you have to move and wake up and do things. Move, take action to cleanse your energy, to elevate. Okay? The second one is shame can't survive where truth is spoken. Truth. Be honest with yourself. Speak your story. Don't let anybody tell your story. Tell your story yourself because you know your story. Everybody else who tried to tell your story is always telling it from their perspective, not from yours. So they can never know your story. So that's why I'm 1,000 times against gossiping. Nobody gossips in my inner circle, in my environment. I don't have gossipers because they know I'm allergic and you don't even get a chance to get to me. I don't attract these kind of people. So if you attract gossipers, you have to check your energy. You have to check your energy. Girl, that is work to do there. Okay? And everything you attract, remember, it's somewhere in your energy. If you attract smart people, you probably are smart. You're doing the smart things. Okay? If you have people that are means that something is in your energy. It's time to cleanse. It's time to cleanse. Okay? So, speak your story, make a journal for yourself, pray, meditate, write it down. Do it all in a safe space. Be aware of it and don't tell the lies to you. Be honest to yourself in your story as well. Even though there are negative things, accept your dark side because we all have the dark side. It's what you are going to do or what you do with that dark side. It have to be balanced. It have to be balanced. If you not balance it, you will get a lot of chaos as well. What we are experiencing right now. But these are stories for another day. Balance that part. Acknowledge that you have that. Acknowledge that you have that negative part that you have to develop, to better, to grow in. Accept it. And then what can you do to change that? That's how we do the things. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. Okay? So naming what once is hidden is how we unbind it. So when you put the truth, if it's positive or negative, in front of you, you look at it, see it, and you accept what it is, then you can start working on that messy part and the good part as well, because the good part help you to work out the messy part. Okay? So shame cannot survive where truth is spoken. And remember, you tell your story. Don't let anybody tell your story. And if anybody wants to know anything from you, they have to come to you. If they don't bother to come to you, they believe what others says about you, that have to be a red flag for you. That have to be something showing you already what kind of person that is. It's on you to stay connected with that person or not. It's on you. I would do something else. I'm very good in cutting ties. Okay. So, and the third one that I want to share with you, I think this one is important. You don't have to heal in public, but you do have to heal. Okay. I have a certain thing, something to say about this. Visibility isn't the goal. I don't want to be in the spotlight. But at the end of the day, I end up in the spotlight. Why? Because I need to get the message out. And this is the only way nowadays to do it. In the early days, you had the newspaper, books, and so on. You still have books, but you still have this newspaper. But to move fast, this is it. The social media is it to make you move faster. But doesn't mean that the mediums doesn't work. They do work, but at an easier pace, slower pace. So I decided, let me go and stand in the spotlight, do the thing that I have to do. Because if I don't do it, I feel like, just as like you are robbing someone else from the blessing only you can give this other person. That person cannot be blessed by me because I don't have what you have to share. Your life experience and so on and so ever are different than mine, even though they looks like it's the same, but it's not, because we are two different entities, two different person, two different souls. It's always different. And if you shut your mouth, I shut your mouth, well, then we have a group of people that are missing out on good information that will help them grow and elevate and evolve. So the best thing to do is to step into that spotlight. So that's what I did. So visibility isn't the goal. Freedom is. And when we speak the truth, when we tell people the truth that we know, that help us move our lives to better, I feel like it's the best thing to do to share some of that knowledge. And that's this whole reason for this media platform, for me to share the knowledge, but for others to come on stage like you and share the knowledge as well. So I created this platform not for me, it's for us to share that knowledge that we have inside. So feel free to connect with me if you want to host your own program, your own radio, audios, anything you have where you can share knowledge, make other people's, adding value to other people's lives. Just do it, okay? I'm here available for a meeting with you. So if sharing makes you freeze, by the way, if it makes you freeze, start with the stillness in you, the holy, the sacred stillness. Go inside. Get through your message, because when you are sure of your message, when you know the message that you have to put out there, you can't freeze. You cannot freeze. Healing honors your pace completely. The more you get inside, the more you get closer to the truth, the more healing you get for yourself first. And from that space of healing, you can share unapologetically, open, sincerely, full of love. Okay? Know that you are the one who can bring in the change. That change that only you can. I can't. Only you can do that. So, knowing that now, these three truths. I hope you can get to yourself, take a moment, sit in there, and just make something beautiful out of it. Because you're needed, you are valuable. Remember, we have one moment in time to do something to change anybody else's life. But we have to move. If you keep sitting down with whatever you are, too long is not okay. And I'm here to shake you up to bring you in the movement. Okay, I hope you got a lot of epiphanies from this, what I said, because I have 30 minutes and I don't want to make my podcast longer than 30 minutes. I try. Some of them went on above the 30, but so what I want you to know is you have to move into inner reflection. I'm going to share how you can do it for yourself right now. Maybe you are already doing it. And if you started doing it once and you forgot it, I am here to make you, to be a reminder for you. Okay? I'm here to push you and make you go back to where you are. Get that journal out of the, I don't know where. Use it. Write things down or sing it. A lot of us are musicians. Sing it for yourself. Create affirmations. Do something great. You know what you can do. So for you, I'm going to share some questions with you now you can use in that journal yours, yes. And soon you will get my journal as well. You will get my journal and you can use it anywhere and everywhere. It's going to work with you. So write down, whose shame am I still carrying? That's the first question. Whose shame am I still carrying? The second question is, what parts of me have I silenced to belong? What parts of me have I silenced to belong? And the third one is, what truth is ready to rise in me today? What truth is ready to rise in me today? And all these questions, these three questions, I say always the first thing that come up in your mind, it's right there. That's it. Don't try to find nothing else. The answer you get at first, that's the answer. And if it's in your favorable for you or not, accept it, work with it. Okay? Let's stay in the truth. Let's stay in the love for yourself. Doing this means that you love yourself. Okay? That's for the first to begin with. So do whatever you need to do. And I'm looking forward to hear what you have done and how far you come. And I give you a word of wisdom before I go. What's not yours, rid of, cannot longer lead your life. You have to lead your life. Or truth have to lead your life and nothing else. Nobody else. You are trusted to you in this reality to do the things you need to do. Hey, nothing and nobody else. You. Okay? Go and sit in there. I know I'm going to bring you. That's why I'm here. From epiphany to action. Take action. Bring in the change. You are the only one who can do it. Okay? Nobody can do it for you. So, to release the shame, we go further in another episode, but create a safe space for yourself to do all of this that I just shared with you. Don't let you be disturbed by nothing, even though you love your children. Love them, but ask them to give you an hour, me time, so you can be focusing on this part of your life. Because now is the time for you to bring in the change. You are moving a long time on this path, on this journey. You want breakthroughs, means that you have to take action. You cannot get breakthroughs by thinking that you want to do something. You have to take action after that thought. Yes? We will soon have some quizzes and those kind of things on the platform to help you to uncover your path to empower visibility. And from now, you can join the family, the Epiphany Family Club, and rise with us. I mean, like women who don't perform. Are you here for the real thing, for the real deal? Then you're welcome. You lead and you heal. Okay? That's what we are aiming for. And of course, you grow and evolve. That's the end goal. But now is the time for you to get into action. Okay? So share this episode with someone if it touched you. And even though it didn't, and you think of someone that might need this, please share. Like on Spotify, YouTube, and so on and so ever. All the channels, and you can find all of that as well on the sites later on, and on LinkedIn, on Spotify, YouTube. Like, share, and please take your time for yourself. Love yourself. It all starts with self-love. All of this, and move forward to bringing the change also in other people's life. You can add so much value, so much. That shame is not yours, and that's what I'm leaving you with. Okay? Till the next episode. Bye bye.